It shows or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to like get together and make a music video?
I
We could
thought
do
about
that
it.
too.
I mean, obviously, that's my go-to.
Play some Magic, record our video.
All right, we're in here.
Hell yeah.
We are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are now in tune to the greatest podcast that's ever been made. Welcome to the club. It's the 8-Bit Clubhouse podcast. Introducing, you've heard of Doom Guy. Have you heard of Bone Guy? He's your favorite gamer's favorite gamer, Hambone Johnny. And he's not good in the golf course unless it's virtually. He's the coolest kid in the clubhouse. It's Bob Cousy, aka Kevin LA. And next up, he's magic. He's gathering with magic. He's the man, the myth, the legend, Drew. Guys, happy Memorial Day. Oh, let me say, this is episode 9, recorded on Monday, May the 26th, Memorial Day. So we are in the building on a holiday. Guys, hi. It's
Amazing.
good. It's good to see you. I've been looking forward to this all day. I've been thinking about you guys. I was in the shower washing myself and thinking of you both. So
That's
it's
when I
good to
think
see
about you
y'all.
too, Coos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. What a great day.
What a
Couldn't be
great
better.
Fantastic
day.
day. Memorial Day. We had a beautiful day today after weeks of rain, what it feels like. I've been running around all weekend. I'll get into that in a little bit. But I agree. I'm happy to be here tonight. Just rewind and relax. I'm exhausted, but never exhausted to hang out with you guys. And yeah. Once again, we got a kind of a grab bag of a show today. I'm real excited to tell you guys about a game I've been playing. Fill you in with some recent what I've been up to, and I'm excited to hear what you guys. We always have good just stories about life, and I look forward
It's
to
my
life
favorite
stories. It
Yeah.
really is.
It really it's what it's all about. I took a nap today, so I'm feeling
Wow.
energized and refreshed, and I'm just happy to be here.
Nice.
Very nice.
Jealous of the nap. Jealous
Yeah.
of the nap.
It was,
I do have an update. Last episode we talked about concrete, right? What I leave it at with you guys?
So you were talking about the different sealants, right? You're
Mm.
going to go water-based, you're going to go acrylic. What's
Yeah.
going on? You were trying to, poke around at some guys who were going to contract for you. You weren't sure
That's
if you were
right.
going to pay, do it yourself. And so where'd you land? What's the
So-
situation?
Did all the price out. I was thinking about it was going to cost me about $500 to do it. And that's when we were like, well, I could F it up. I might have to pay someone anyway. I called 8 places. One guy finally said, hey, I'm a concrete guy, but I have a sealing guy. Here's his number. Shoot him a voicemail, text him, whatever. Call him, leave a voicemail. He texts me back instantly. He's like, yeah, send me some pictures. I'll be able to come take a quick look at it and give you a price. So I was like, hey, if it helps, I'll pay cash. Go to the bank, get
Always
the cash.
helps.
Always helps, right? So at the end of the day, he came out and was like, all right, I can do it for $1,100 cash, which
Mhm.
a lot of money, but like had to be done. Had to be done. So I was like, deal. He's like, all right. This was like on a Thursday. He's like, I'll be there Sunday. I was like, wow. Like, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, came. He came at, said he'd be here at 8. Came at 7:45 on the dot. Said gonna prep a little bit. We'll start at 7. We'll start at 8 on the dot. Power washed the crap out of it. Looks brand spanking new. Sealed it. Done. Out of my house by 10:30. I mean,
That's amazing. It
Yeah.
would have taken you what 3 days all weekend. Not really
Oh,
sure what you're doing.
I would have been nervous doing it wrong, and
totally worth it.
absolutely.
So did they end up using acrylic or water based? Did you get the?
It was
the
a
down low?
water-based one. I will
Okay.
say my only concern was we went in the pool today, and I felt like it was a little slippery when it got wet. But that might just be natural because now the water's not seeping in; it's staying on top.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it looks great. It has a little shine to it. It looks super clean. It's one of those things you don't realize sometimes, like how dirty something is until you
Mhm.
power wash it. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We power washed our patio last year, and we've got like a pavers patio, and
yep.
shame on me because I had the guys just do it. And I wasn't thinking, but they used like the big push power washer, right? Not the one with the sprayer. It
Yeah,
was
like
like
it has like the brush.
it has like the brush, which works
Yeah,
great. But I
it
didn't
does.
think about all the sand that's between
I
the
was gonna say,
pavers, so it
it,
sucked up all the sand and got rid of that. And I was like, well, I had to like re-put down all
that's
the
no good.
special sand. Yeah, so that was a pain in the ass. But
Bad news there.
it's
Yeah,
clean though. So
it's
but no,
what
fun
else going on, gentlemen? I saw the Minecraft movie.
Mhm.
I had a bitch sleepover. Well, my kids had sleepover 2 weekends ago. My daughter's birthday, so there's a bunch of girls over. So Evan and I was like, let's rent. Well, we had to buy the Minecraft movie, but I'll tell you what, never really played
What?
Minecraft in my life. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I
I thought
thought
it
it
was,
was
Yeah.
pretty good too.
I thought it was a fun. Have you seen it, Cruz?
Yeah. Yeah. We went to the theater and saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fine.
You know what it is? I went in with pretty low expectation, and that's the key.
That's the key. I did too. I
Yeah.
went in with super low expectation. I haven't played the game either, but
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jack Black, he's that guy. I feel like that's his role, right? Is that
Yeah.
rah?
Yep.
Um,
100%.
yeah,
If he was going to be in
yeah.
it, he's going to bring some
Is that
energy to it.
is that how you would describe Steve before this movie?
No.
No, Steve
I
just seems like a normal,
like a blank slate type
like an
of
Al
no,
Borland from Home Improvement.
yeah, or like no personality type of guy. I think that's the good thing about this movie, right? It was just like make it whatever you
Well,
want,
I
right?
guess if it'd been a movie about a boring average Joe named Steve, I mean, it would have been it would have sucked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took Owen opening night to the Minecraft
Oh,
movie.
nice.
So that was
Opening night.
opening night. Yeah, we went out late. It was like 8:30 show. I let him stay up
Wow.
late. Yeah, the line was out the door. I haven't been to the movies since probably like Star Wars, the prequel trilogy, where it was like that busy.
Nice.
And I didn't think we were going to get in on time. We had our tickets and everything, but just the line was so long. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was a blast, man. People were yelling and cheering.
Yeah.
There were people all dressed up
Yep.
in the movie theater. So yeah, it was a good time. I think Owen liked the movie, but I think he liked the atmosphere even more.
Yeah,
It was
that's
pretty
awesome
cool.
for a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So I got some good stories. So this past weekend, man, this feels like the never ending weekend. But so Friday, left work a little early, 1 o'clock, drove up to New Hampshire. Evan had his first like big boy soccer tournament where like
Oh.
staying at the hotel 2 games a day, like just
So
fun.
he's
Like,
moved on from basketball. Now it's soccer time. Like you
Well,
put that
he's-
switch.
basketball is year round for him. Soccer, he's been on the travel team for the year. But yeah, this was his big tournament. He was pumped. He was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
But it was great because we had a hotel, and I thought was awesome was the coach rented like the conference room for the weekend. So it was awesome because the weather was kind of crappy Friday and Saturday. So we got there when we went to the conference room, and like all the parents just brought coolers of beer, and the coach brought us Spots, and we just had like the first night we ordered like 10 pizzas. Second night we ordered like 50 chicken wings, and the hotel was bringing us in fresh baked cookies, and we just literally like kind of hung out there every night. We had the basketball game on, and it was awesome. The kids had the time of their life. They were playing FIFA and NBA, and then they were playing they brought like a little over the door basketball hoop. They were playing basketball, and it was just
That sounds
like,
super fun.
That sounds awesome.
it was just a good time, and the kids had an absolute blast. So Saturday night we did the coaches said let's do a FIFA tournament. So they're like, Drew, we need 2 more. Are you in? And I'm like, sure. I don't play FIFA, but I'm in. And then I grabbed another dad. I'm like, all right, we got to play. So, we're playing against 8-year-olds. And then the 2 coaches were one of the teams as well, who were legit. And so we play our first game, playing against one kid didn't show up. We just playing against one 8-year-old kid. Me and another 40-year-old man against 8-year-old kid. And, I'm first of all, I don't think I've ever played an Spots in my life. So just understanding that the buttons are opposite of Nintendo.
Yeah, oh yeah, for a Nintendo guy, yeah. Your
Opposite.
X is where your Y
So
is.
they're
and-
like,
yep.
I was like, they're like, through balls a Y and a lob. I was like, no. How do I shoot? How do I pass? How do I change player? Like 3 buttons. That's all I can probably handle with a new controller.
That's all you need.
That's all I
you
needed. So the first game, there was 8 teams, so 16 people were playing, and single elimination. First game, get a quick goal. Don't know how. Quick goal, out to lead. End up going to PKs. And we don't even know how to play goalie. We don't even know how to dive. We're just like moving side to side, like and somehow we managed to win the PKs. We're on to the semifinals.
Nice.
You beat the 8-year-old. Nice job.
Beat the 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Crushed him.
Semifinals comes. We're playing the coach's kid and Evan. They made it to the semis.
Mm.
And Amy's looking at me. I'm like, I'm not holding back here.
That's
We got something to play for here. So get the first goal early. They get one. We just play defense. Goes to PKs again.
What?
PKs were intense. We pulled it off. We beat them.
Oh,
We're into the championship game. And now, meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, the other 2 coaches were like winning 8-0 against these kids. We were just squeaking out. So we go to the finals. This was like Team Russia versus Team USA 1980. And it was just cutthroat. And we held on. I think we got the first goal, 1-0. And then it just went downhill. And we lost like 4-1.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, it was a good time having some beers, just hanging out. It was a blast. Every time I go on like these little weekend type trips, I always look for the local retro game store. Went to the retro game store. It's funny because I've upgraded now just from plushies. I have to look for Magic cards as well. Evan bought some Pokemon cards, maybe bought some Magic cards, and I picked up 2 plushies, super cool plushies. I have never really seen these ones before. The first one, Nabbit.
That's a good one.
A pretty sick one here. This place, I probably could have bought like 5 or 6 of them that I didn't have, but Amy was giving me looks and told me I needed to go. And then it was like one of those things when I had these plushies and I had these Magic cards. I had to kind of like hide them in the trunk. I was like, this is once or twice. Like a buddy of mine went in the car. We went and picked up some food, went for a coffee one day. I was like, what if this guy sees these? I have to explain myself. I was like, it's better not. Second one here is another one of awesome plushie here. Ochi, kind of nice big guy.
Wow,
Super
yeah,
cool.
that is really cool.
This is a really solid one. I've never seen this one either. So added them to my collection. Super fun. Super
Somehow
great
still
weekend.
has 1 foot. Like
Yeah,
amazing design. It
I
looks.
know.
I guess he has 2 feet. Fine,
He has
fair
2.
enough.
He has the
enough.
2 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been just like, so we came home Sunday. I got home. I cut the grass at 7:00 at night. Woke
Mm.
up at 5:15 a.m. this morning. Drove
Yeah.
40 minutes to the golf course. Played 18 holes. On the way home, I had to go to Walmart, the liquor store, and Home Depot. Came
They
home.
were all open.
They were. Yeah, they were.
Hmm.
All of them. The golf course wouldn't serve alcohol, though, until noon, which I thought was crazy. Speaking of this, I'm on a
That's
tangent
kinda
today,
crazy.
so I'm going to keep going. Remember when we had to play with poor God old Rets? Golf blows my mind. It's like the one activity in the world where, as grown men, you hang out with a complete stranger for 5 hours. And it's just like, hey, this guy's name's Mark. You're going to get to know him. You're going to sit in a golf cart. You're going to drive with him for the next 5 hours.
That's true.
It's mind-boggling to think about, and it's
It
just
really is.
accepted. So, yeah, no problem,
Yeah.
Mark. How you doing, buddy? What do you do for work? You have kids? You play a lot of golf?
Yeah.
It's weird though, no?
Yeah,
It
it
is
is very
weird.
weird. You
It's
go
like-
through the standard questions though, right? You
Oh
know?
yeah,
Yeah. Where do you
Those are-
work? You play, you play here a lot.
yep. But he was a
Got the
good guy,
kids. Good.
quiet guy, and decent golfer. So it was like probably
That's always
best
nice.
case scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I ended up enjoying the second half of the afternoon. I went to the local market. I got some nice teriyaki kebabs, grilled, went swimming for a couple hours. Great day. I'm
Classic.
exhausted.
Sounds
Classic
amazing.
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a busy day. Did you golf with just by yourself, or did you go with your
My
brother or
brother and a
anything?
buddy. We had a threesome, so we got paired with good old Mark.
Good Mark. Nice. Well, that's
Mark.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally some good weather, right? I mean, it's
Oh,
been just downpour for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't understand what's going on. I saw something. It was like the fifth wettest May in recorded history was this year from where we're at.
really?
So it's insane.
That
Insane.
that
So
is crazy. Yeah, and this, whatever happened to April showers? It's been shifting, and I don't like it. I
yeah,
agree.
I don't like it at all.
That happened to
But
us Saturday, the first soccer game. We get out of the car and like we have our chairs, and there's a game before us. We're just kind of like hanging out on the side. The kids are warming up, the parents are just chatting, and like it's cloudy, but like it's okay. Shorts and a hoodie type sweatshirt like weather.
yeah, awesome.
And then it's like the time from like it like the transition from standing chatting to like finding a seat and putting your chair down and staking your ground. It started like pouring. So now like your chair's wet, and then it stopped raining. I went to the car to the umbrellas, and then the bottom of my chair is all wet. And then I sit in it. It's like you just went on Splash Mountain. Your ass is soaked. Can't dry because it's not sunny out, and it was miserable. We had to go back and do a load of laundry. And
Yeah,
but
that sucks. But
enough about me, gentlemen. How are you guys doing? And what stories you have to share?
yeah, great day today. You know, the weather finally cleared up, so it's been like a weekend of yard work and just
Mhm.
getting the yard ready for the summertime. So similar situation to you, right? Saturday, my son's got swimming lessons every Saturday at like 9, so we take him
Mhm.
there. Came back, started mowing the grass, got the front done, and then I changed something. Maybe I forget exactly what happened, but went to come in to get a drink of water or whatever. Went to go work on the back, and then it's downpouring like all of a
Ah.
sudden. Like, what is going on?
And then the
Eh,
grass is wet, and
The
it's
grass
just
is wet
yeah.
and whatnot. So I had to wait for a couple hours for it to dry off, and then I took the bag out. All right. I'm like a mulch guy. I'm curious what you guys do. Do you mulch
No, you got to
your
bag
clippings?
that.
Yeah. So I bagged it because it was gonna be wet. I didn't want to bog down the mower, so did that. And I felt bad because 1 o'clock on Saturdays. Owen has a basketball clinic for the last 7 weeks,
Nice.
but 6 out of the last 7 weeks it's been raining on Saturdays and it's
Oh
outside,
man.
so it's been canceled. So I
Jeez.
felt so bad for this kid. He's like trying to get into sports a little bit more and everything, and it just not agreeing with the weather. So that was kind of a pain in the ass. But so today though, I had a mission. I woke up.
Cool.
I'm like, it's going to be a beautiful day. I've been staring at this side lot. I've got one neighbor who takes care of his grass really well and everything. My other neighbor, not so much. He likes to let things overgrow a little bit. There's some foliage in between our two houses and whatnot. But I'm constantly just trying to chop things down and keep it maintained and don't overgrow onto my side. So I went at it today with my loppers. I was lopping branches off like crazy. Like, get out of here, branch. Get out of here, branch. And my whole plan was to lay out some nice new mulch, which I've got some mulch from Home Depot. So I hit that up as well. But I also went
Nice.
and I bought 4 new arborvitaes. So digging out some holes, dropping my arborvitaes in there.
What is an arborvitae?
It's like a cedar tree, basically. It's
Okay.
pretty common over here. It's a hedge, just use it for privacy type of thing.
Okay.
Really low maintenance. As long as you water it a few times a week, it should grow. But I was trying to figure out, do I want to get the little short guys and save some money and let them grow, or do I get the big guys? But I don't have a pickup truck, right? So it's just my SUV.
Yeah.
So I got the 3 footers, kind of wedged them in there sideways. They were still hitting the roof. I'm like, I think I won't snap these. So got 4 of those guys,
Yeah.
saved $100 by getting the shorter ones. And, so we'll see. We'll see. So that's my little project for the next, couple weeks, making sure these guys get watered. I've got my sprinklers out front. Um, but I need to get the tool where I can adjust the sprinkler head so it does like a 360 and not like a 180 like it's doing right now. And I don't have that tool, so I got to call my my irrigation dude tomorrow and figure out how I do this. Do I have him come out and adjust it for me, or do I just have him talk me over the phone and do it? I don't know. To be determined. You guys have sprinklers?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't opened them
See.
yet, which I called and complained about last week.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
can
pay
do it. I can
I
turn them
could
on, but
yeah,
that's why I pay them to turn them on and make sure there's no leaks and like
same.
and then
Yeah.
and I have I put cedar oil in my sprinkler system and
Oh,
it goes through the lines and it's supposed to
yeah.
keep away bugs and ticks and it
Mhm.
smells nice and all that. So I was like, what's the point? Now I can't even turn it on. I mean, I could, but they also have to deliver my cedar oil. They deliver it when they turn on the system.
Yeah.
So
So so, yeah,
uh,
that's what's going on in my world. So lawn work, exciting stuff,
it is exciting.
you know. It's what keeps me busy. How about you, Coos? What's new in your neck of the woods?
In the South, there's no sprinklers. I had never used sprinklers until I moved out west because it's semi-desert here, and sprinklers are a must. But I can't add stuff. It just runs off the city water.
Mm,
I don't know how, I'd love to be able to add that cedar oil. It smell amazing.
it does
Um,
smell amazing.
yeah, but yeah, sprinklers suck. I adjust mine with a little flathead screwdriver. Can you not do
I
that?
looked
And
for it. It looked like it
yeah.
was almost like an Allen wrench looking
Oh,
adjuster
okay.
on the
Hmm.
top.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask the guy, see what he says.
Yeah, yeah. Sprinkler. I mean, it sucks, right? Sprinklers suck. They use. I've got a drip line ran to every single one of my
Uh,
plants. So like the water bill over the summer is like $500 a month.
oh,
Yeah.
It's
so you have a
ridiculous.
well. I don't have to pay for my water. It's a
That's
beautiful
very
thing.
nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
that is
I
nice.
usually turn mine on in the spring around April, but I have them come turn it off and blow it out just
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
make
smart.
sure it's done correctly. Um, yeah, I'm home alone.
Wow.
Last time we podcasted, I was at the beach. I went from there to I drove to Charlotte to visit my brother, and then drove from Charlotte to Knoxville, visited my wife's parents for a couple days, and then they stayed there. I flew home.
Oh,
Um,
smart.
and then my brother-in-law was here a couple days once I got here, and then I helped him move to his new place on Saturday. When's the last time you helped somebody move? It's been a minute, huh?
It's been a while.
It's yeah, not I hate moving.
I almost broke my back. I was carrying my sister's husband and brother-in-law were on both on either side of like a super heavy like entertainment center dresser thing, and I was on the other side by myself going backwards
Oh.
and hit a curb and my ankle rolled and
Oh
I
no.
mean,
Oh
I
no.
almost caught the whole thing on top of me, but
Oh
I don't somehow I
Jesus.
kept my balance and I survived. But
Good. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
yeah,
you
I've
went
just been
to Pop Stroke in Myrtle
yeah,
Beach.
did I not talk about that the last time?
I don't remember.
I don't
I
know.
don't
Maybe you
think
did.
so. I think
I
that
don't know.
happened
I went
after.
there. It was like super hot. We went there. I took the kids there. Because I wanted to go. Yeah, it was. Let's see. When was that?
I think you talked about it on Discord, mentioned it.
Yeah. I don't know. I must not have talked about it on the podcast, but I wanted to go in the evening, but the
Mm.
way the things were, the plans were working out, I ended up going at like noon, the
Oh
hottest
boy.
part of the day, and it was like 86 degrees, scorching heat. The
No
kids
shade.
were out there,
Zero
no
shade.
zero shade. The kids were out there just complaining the whole time. Like after hole 3, and I'm like, it's only 9 holes, and we get through 9. I'm like, well, it might be 15 holes. I just kept like adding them
Add
on,
a
but
few more.
yeah,
It's just
after I ended up playing like the back 9 by myself, but
Ugh.
it was I really enjoyed it. I liked it. They let you keep the balls, which is
Yep.
That's
cool.
cool.
So
Yep.
and it's a one fee and you get to play all day.
Correct.
So yeah, I could have gone back later that night and played once the sun went down, and it's open till midnight. So
Yep.
That's really
Scorecards.
cool.
The scorecards on your phone, right? And then they have a
scorecards on
live
your phone.
leaderboard, like a
Yeah,
jumbotron,
yeah,
with like the lowest
That's really
scores.
cool.
Yeah.
yeah. Jumbotron with your name up there,
Waiters
um,
and waitresses are walking around the course, right?
like cart girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's cool for a putt putt. I mean, it's really cool. The kids said they would have rather preferred the windmill houses
I
with
get
the
that.
clowns and stuff, but I liked the traditional um, the pop stroke
Mm.
version. But yeah, um, so yeah, I've just been doing chores, getting stuff done, and today I did absolutely nothing. I just dicked around on the computer and That's been about it. So yeah,
Nice.
living the
Sounds like a great
dream.
weekend. Yeah. Nowhere to
Yeah.
be except where you are.
That's right.
Can't complain
That's
at
right.
that. That's awesome.
All right. We can talk about. I mean, we can talk about stuff all day, right? We can just
Good.
keep chatting and keep going on, but I'm going to talk about what I've been playing real quick because I can blast through this a little quicker than you guys. Still on coffee golf. I've got the perfect month, all yellow days so far.
Wow. Almost
Which is
there.
like top 10% or better. I don't know what it is, but
Incredible.
yep, did that. I tried to set up Golden Tee today to stream it. I set a camera up
Okay.
over the arcade to face down on the screen, and then a camera facing my face, but it wasn't
Wasn't picking
conducive
up
to
both.
streaming. It was
No.
not. It was not. It wasn't working the way I wanted it to work. And this platform we're on was like, you got to pay. I mean, you've already paid some money. Now you got to pay even more if you want multiple cameras.
Oh
I'm like,
God.
I'm good, man. I'm good. So then I tried to screen capture, and I don't know. I've realized this platform that we're streaming our podcast on is very good for podcasting, not so much for streaming video games. So that would be more conducive to OBS or Streamlabs. So, but this one's great for podcasting so far. As you can see, our new layout if you're watching on Twitch.
Yeah.
Fancy,
Beautiful.
fancy.
Very
We're gonna
fancy.
keep working on that to get it dialed in. But I did go to the video game store. I don't know. I talked to Drew about this. I think it was the episode you weren't on, Hambone, but something in the back of my mind was just calling me to a PS5 Pro. I don't know why. I don't need it. My regular PS5 runs just fine. I don't need a PS5 Pro, but the back of my mind's like, oh, you need it. You need that Pro. You're not a gamer unless you have a Pro. And so I went to the video game store that I took you guys to. It was one that had a lot of plushies, level
Yep.
7 games.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
remember that.
They have a huge Magic the Gathering section that
That's what I'm talking about.
I actually pulled in the parking lot, and the place was packed. Cars, I couldn't find a parking space. Eventually,
Wow.
somebody left. I pulled in, and I go inside, and there really wasn't anybody really there. And come to find out, they were all upstairs doing a Magic the Gathering thing. So all the
Nice.
nerds had taken up the parking lot, and they were upstairs. All the video gamers were down. It was empty. So, and I heard one of the workers there say, "Video games don't pay the bills here. The Magic the Gathering does." So
I believe it.
I believe
yeah.
that.
That's where they're getting their money from. But I went in there, traded in some things, got like $250 off. They had a PS5 Pro there with a disk drive for $730. I don't need the disk drive. Now I have 2 disk drives.
That's a pretty good deal, though. 730 with the disk drive.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
bad.
So, and I got it. I ended up getting it for like $500 with stuff I traded in. So,
Sweet.
I got it home, and yeah, I mean it's good. The PS5 Pro it's very nice. It looks pro. It looks
serious.
it looks really nice. Yeah. But
Got like racing stripes on the side.
yeah, it looks legit. Runs super smooth, runs well. I mean, it's super quiet. My original, I had the PS5 Fat from launch, and that thing hummed.
Yeah.
It was super loud, but the Slim super quiet. The Pro can't hear it, so that's nice. But I don't know if I'd suggest it or not for the money. The regular PS5 is just fine. If you're debating on what to do, and my TV, I don't think is made for the Pro. It's not super fancy. It's just very large, but not HD-ish. So I don't think my TV is really made for it. But I set it up today, and I set it up the other day, and me and Hambone got on last night and finished Split Fiction.
Yep.
Nice.
So finally finished that. That is, I think that's my goatee so far. That came out this year, right?
It did.
Wow.
I think that's my game of the year so far. I haven't played a whole lot of games, but that one, I mean, for the amount of times that we were playing it, that I said, "Wow, that's really cool," and "Wow, that's really cool." Wow, look at that! Like almost around every corner, I was like,
Yeah.
"Wow, that's really neat." The way they made that game is, I definitely highly suggest it. So, and then today I set it up and streamed some PGA 2K.
Oh yeah.
I have the PS5 camera. I have the PS5 earbuds. I have the PS5 shirt, the hat. Just decked out in all the PS5 gear. And I
Awesome.
called Shuhei Yoshida and said, I'm streaming the PlayStation. I'm the PlayStation fan today. So I got on and did all that. And it worked really well. Streaming the PGA. It seems to work well. So I think that's going to be my best option for streaming video games is off the PS5 like that, not on the computer. I've just got a MacBook Air, so it's not built for streaming. But if I want to
That's
stream
awesome.
video games, it's going to have to be straight off the PS5. But it worked well. So there we are. And that game's fun. I was telling Drew before we started that PGA 25 is very fun. I found it a little easy. I'm going to have to bump up the difficulty because I ran like it was like a 4-day tournament and I finished like 22 under par.
Oh jeez.
After 4 days. So yeah, and the closest computer was like 10 under. So I'm gonna have to play with that and make it a little more. I don't want to just blaze through it like that, I want it to be challenging. So but it was cool because on the tournament, like you played the first 4 holes and then it took how you were playing and like played the rest for you.
Oh really?
Oh,
and
that
then
is
you go to
really
day
cool.
2 and then you play the next 4 holes
That helps
and
keep
it
it
kind of
moving.
yeah. So
Is that like an option that you chose? You
no,
could do,
it just did. You might be able to turn that off,
but that was
It
like the
just-
default.
Yeah, so I played through 18 holes, but really played a 4-day tournament. So
Oh, okay.
it worked out. It worked out really. I liked that. I liked it doing that. At first, I was like,
Yeah.
"Is this going to fast forward me through the whole thing?" And then I saw how it was working.
That's really
I was
cool.
like, yeah.
So for like day 2 of the tournament, are you playing different holes than the
Mhm.
first day and so on and so
Yep.
forth? So you get the chance to see all the holes. That's
Yep.
awesome. That's really,
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So, I think that's about it for me. How about you guys?
You want to go Hambone and me?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah. So just a few things on my list this week. So after we chatted a couple weeks ago, I was in the middle of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, was sort of towards the end of it. Was doing a lot of cleanup, a lot of post game bosses, side quests, that sort of thing. So moral of the story is I finished it off, got the platinum trophy, amazing
Course.
ending. Yeah, got to do all the side stuff. So this is
You got
my
the
game of
plat?
the year. Got the plat.
Yeah,
Call
yeah.
Shuhei.
Call
Um,
Shuhei.
so yeah, between that and Split Fiction, man, I mean, what a couple great 1-2 on my GOTY list for sure. But yeah, amazing game, loved it. There is sort of a broken build you can unlock after you get all these different power ups and sorts of things towards the end of the game with this one character. So I had her set up to just be a solo battle. So it's basically you can have a party of 3, but there's a certain power up where you apply to this one character, and if she's fighting by herself, it's like times 50% power. So between that and a lot of other upgrades I had gotten, I was doing like 30 million damage with just like one attack, which is
Jeez.
insane, right? So like the strongest boss in the game, I think I 2-hit him, which
Wow.
was insane, dude. Yeah, it was wild by the end, but it was super fun, right? So like you're struggling, you're trying to figure out how to put it all together, and then finally, once you have all these tools, you can kind of see how things work together. So yeah, that was really cool, really interesting end of the story. I think there's definitely going to be a sequel. Ended a little bit, I wouldn't necessarily a cliffhanger, but they left it open for additional story to be told in the world. So if that ever comes to Switch, Drew, yeah, for sure, I would
Nice.
definitely recommend you checking that one out. So that was Claire Obscure
It's
33.
a junior RPG, right?
Yeah, a junior RPG style, although made by a French developer. So
Yeah.
FRPG,
FRPG. Fresh RPG.
fresh RPG.
Yeah.
But so last Monday, so on the off weeks, right, when we don't podcast, we stream, and I was up for
Yes.
streaming last week. So I've been playing a bunch of Hades 2.
Mhm.
Still kind of was looking for my first win, hadn't done a clear yet. But during the stream last week, knocked out my first win. So that was very exciting.
Nice.
Battled
Nice.
through to the underworld, got into the House of Hades, took down Kronos.
The House
With
of
my
Hades.
the House of Hades.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was exciting. I was super pumped about that. I've got my favorite weapons, the sister blades, right, with the sickle and the dagger. So I had that all powered up, and a bunch of boons that boosted my attack power. So I was doing ridiculous damage on that one run. So that was super cool. I've been busting out a few different runs here and there of that. I was actually playing it before we jumped on for the pod this evening. So I've got 2 clears now with the one with the sister blades, one with the you basically have like a skull. You just like throw these skulls. I don't know what the
That's
hell it
cool.
is. Yeah, just skull power.
Yeah.
I cleared it with the skull
Nice.
power as well. So I've beaten it to the House of Hades twice, but I haven't cleared the other route yet. So I'm still trying to do that. And that's sort of what I'm trying to accomplish in the interim while we're still waiting for the 1.0 release to drop for Hades 2.
Are
So
there
that's
big
been
changes in this 1.0?
there's definitely the way it seems right now, it seems pretty complete
Okay.
from what I've seen. But there isn't a true ending to the story yet, which I haven't even gotten that far. And there's a few other tweaks and other sort of placeholders that you see in the different like weapons and these different companions you can have battling with you that are still kind of out there. But I think the bones are there for sure.
It blows my mind. I mean, this has been how long has this been out?
Just over a year in early access.
Really?
Yeah.
Why does it why do games do that?
I don't know. I think that's a good question,
I
right?
don't think I like it.
It's really
I-
interesting, and I held off for a while, right? Because I didn't want to play
Yeah.
something that was very early and not kind of fleshed out and whatnot. So I actually held off until there was, I think, 3 different updates that they pushed out.
Mhm.
They said, "Hey, this is our last major update before the 1.0 launch," and that's when I got it. I'm like, "All right, well, this is pretty much a finished product." Hades obviously is one of my favorite games. I'm pumped about Hades too. Like, I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm just going to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
But to get it
Let
right at the
me-
beginning, that would be so. I don't know. Not for me.
Let me ask you this though, Drew, specifically, Drew. Like, if they came out and said, "All right, Ages of Mages 2 is coming out, but it's not ready," like we're gonna, you either have to wait another year to play it, or we can give you this version and just bear with us.
I mean, they probably would contact me directly to play it and give them some feedback.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I get it, right? Because the people that have access to it today, the people that are actually playing it today are probably the diehard fans like Hambo and people that are going to go on to forums and give the feedback to make a better game, better product.
Right.
When let's just say 10% of the people are playing the game now.
Yeah.
The other 90% are now benefiting from that 10%, right? Finding the bugs. So I get it. The product's going to be that much better when it comes out. To me, it's like you're in a way, it's like you're given a trailer to a movie that has a lot of details, information in it. Not quite the big spoiler, but you're spoiling a lot of the game. You can watch these playthroughs and videos and stuff now before the game technically is even out. I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's odd.
I think for the right game, the right audience, it all depends, right? And I think a game like Hades, it's a roguelike, right? So it's not it's you're there doing runs, right? So you're going to be doing
Sure.
runs over and over and over again anyway. Yeah, there's a story that's wrapped around it and all that, but if as opposed to like if Expedition 33 was early access, like that would not feel like a
Mhm.
good early access type game to me. But because the roguelike nature of Hades 2, I'm totally fine with it. But I can see where others may not be. So
Yep. Yeah.
But so
Mm.
so that's all
Nice.
good, going well. Going to keep playing that sucker for a bit. But the game I'm playing on PS5, my PS5 Pro, if
Uh-huh.
you will, right
Yeah.
now is Doom: The Dark Ages.
Oh,
so this
this
is
looks
This
awesome.
this is the new Doom that came out about a week and a half, a week ago, thereabouts. on all the consoles, at least Xbox, PlayStation. No Switch as of yet, but I definitely can see it coming there. Um, this one's a little bit slower paced than Doom, the 2016 game I had talked about on an earlier episode. You feel heavy when you move around, and the whole thing. A big mechanic of this game is this shield that you have. So there's certain attacks, then they come at you that are green. You can parry those attacks and like shoot,
Hmm.
parry the laser bolt back at the enemy or whatnot. And I'm probably about halfway through. There's 22 chapters. I'm on chapter 13 right now. And as you progress through the game, the different parries get different power ups. So there's like this one shockwave power up that I had, and I just unlocked. I think it's basically you parry it, and there's a bunch of like arrows that shoot out and kind of go and home at the different enemies that are on the screen. So
Nice.
really, really cool. The visuals are great. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily amazing compared to like the old Doom, but they look really good. Um, Metal music got you pumped up. You're going around a corner. You know you're gonna drop into this arena with all these million demons, and you hear the guitar riffs, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna explode some skulls right now.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. I'm ripping
Yeah.
out demon hearts. I got
Nice.
about I think it was chapter 4. You get on a dragon. You're riding this dragon that also has a jetpack.
Yeah.
All right, like I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
cool.
all it's kind of ridiculous stuff. The story is complete nonsense, but I'm there for the good times, and that's delivering. It's a good mix of action. The levels are fun to explore. There's little like secrets you're trying to find, so it breaks it up pretty nice. Um, and it's not linear, so like you can kind of explore around to the different areas and whatnot. So
But I
even
kind of I kind of love the idea of like introducing back into the chapters, right? I mean, most games now open world, right? But if you think back to like the old school, like Golden Eyes and
absolutely.
N64 and GameCube games, like it's contained, and maybe I'm off base here with this, and correct me if I'm wrong, Hambone, but like contained in like a smaller open world environment, right?
Yeah,
And it's
that's 100% what it is,
it's kind
and
of
it's
nice
great.
just you can kind of like I'm gonna stop right now. Like I beat a chapter. It's a great point,
100%.
you
That's
know?
kinda how I've been doing it. I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna play a chapter or 2, I'll get the kid in bed, and I'll come
Yeah.
downstairs, turn on the PlayStation, I'll be like, 'Alright, I'm gonna play 2 chapters. I know this is gonna take me an hour.' And once I
Yeah.
beat the 2 chapters, turn it off, go to bed. It's a good kind of, end cap to the night."
Good
Yeah,
change of
it's
pace. Yeah.
great. It's been really good. I know it's been getting some mixed reviews in different outlets and whatnot. I haven't played Doom Eternal, which is the one that came out before this. Folks are saying that that one was more fun for whatever reason, but I'm having a blast with this one. It's everything that I wanted out of it.
Nice.
So yeah,
I've
it's great.
never played any Doom game.
Not even like the old like PC one.
I played
None.
that. That's the only one I've ever played.
Yeah, I did that one, and then Doom 64. I remember renting that with a buddy and spending a couple weekends trying to play through that. But yeah, if you're in for first person shooter, but it's not, it's not like a Call of Duty or anything where you're looking down a scope and setting out a headshot or anything. It's way more fast paced and frenetic and kind of going around and just having fun. It's a blast, really is.
Speaking of
Um,
first person shooters, High on Life is out, yeah, now on for Nintendo, isn't it?
it is.
There you go,
Enjoy.
Keep
Drew.
that in mind.
Yeah, that's a blast. But yeah, the last thing really quick. Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC came out about a week ago as well. Had started playing Sea of Stars again on Steam. Hadn't gotten very far, maybe 4 or 5 hours into it, and I just felt the FOMO with the DLC, and I said, you know what, I'm going to take the plunge. I had already beaten it on PlayStation, but I had played it on PlayStation through PS Plus Extra. It's no longer on PS Plus Extra, so if I wanted to play, yes, Darth, every dragon does need a jetpack. Um, so I paid the $20. It was on sale on PlayStation, so I got Sea of Stars. I own the game now, and that let me start the DLC. I'm about 90 minutes into it. It's a new sort of 8 to 10 hour adventure just for the main characters, plus a new third party or a third character that joins your party. You get some new classes as part of this separate adventure, so it's not the same sort of firepower for the guy and the moon power for the girl. It's some new attacks that you have, so it changes the strategy a little bit. But what I've been really impressed with so far are the cutscenes. So if you guys played this one to start, is there's some really cool, pretty short animated cutscenes that helps to kind of tell the story. And I've of the 90 minutes or so that I've played, there's been probably 4 or 5 different cutscenes that I've seen that have just been really incredible visually. And so there's a lot more to see of this game for myself, but so far so good. I'm liking it. But my focus right now is going to be finishing up Doom this week, and then I'll chip away at Sea of Stars over the next couple weeks or so. So
Awesome.
that's what I've got going on. How about you, Drew?
Yeah.
Yes, I've been playing a little bit. I gotta get out there and say that I've been playing my Magic the Gathering Arena on my phone.
Ooh.
Helps me,
On your phone, it has
my phone game.
escalated again
I'll
from
spend my
the
phone
physical
game.
cards to the phone game.
It helps me understand the game, teaches you a little bit. So
Okay.
that's good.
Is that like playing solitaire on your phone and then actually playing it in real life, so to where you know how to play?
I think it's a little different than that, but sure. You play against other people.
Oh, okay.
You play against
Is
you
it
can play
like
against
real
like
other people, or is it
It's-
like coffee
yes.
golf?
It's a coffee golf other people, yeah.
listen, I think there's a pretty big following here. I think it's real people. But you
you're
can play
right.
against a bot if
yeah.
you want.
Oh, you can.
You can.
Okay.
The other day I was before we one day, 1 week, I had like an hour and a half to kill or something. I said, I want to play Mario 2. So I jumped on, I did like a little speed run. When I say speed run, I mean I wasn't just running through the levels, but I went with all the warp pipes and I just kind of wanted to get to the end and beat Wart. So just did that for myself, probably in an hour or so. It was a fun time as always. One of my favorite games.
Who's your go-to character? Are you a Luigi guy?
It's Peach. Peach is the best character to play with.
Yeah, little floaty.
Yeah, I
goat.
mean, there's times
You
I'll
like
go play with
cheating.
the different characters. It is like cheating. It makes the game significantly easier, I will
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. I like Toad.
yeah,
Toad is fun.
Toad's fun.
They all have Toad. What's Toad's? It pits things up faster.
Yeah.
Picks- yeah, he can
Yeah.
pick
And
things
can
up
dig
fast.
Luigi's
like
tough.
bam, bam.
Luigi's
He's
too.
He's
I can't
floaty and
loose.
he's slippery.
He's too loose.
He's too slippery and loose. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you. But I want to talk about this game because it's becoming one of my favorite games in the recent. Actually, it came out this year. It came out in January. Probably game of the year if watching me. So it's called Raven's Watch, and it is a roguelike kind of top-down, cell shaded game, very similar to Hades. What I liked and kind of find unique about this is it's kind of like folklore is kind of its theme, just like Hades is the underworld and Greek goddess. This is like folklore. What I mean by that is there's some really cool like characters you can play with. So, for example, like Beowulf, you can be like the Little Red Riding Hood, which turns into like the big bad wolf as well. The Snow Queen, Aladdin, that you can summon like the genie, Geppetto, which like summons like puppets to fight with you. It's just kind of this unique thing. It's really cool concept where there's 3 chapters. I did beat one run last night. But so the first one chapter is about 20 minutes a chapter. So to beat a run, it's probably a little over an hour. And what I like about it is that like each chapter has 3 days. So at the end of the 3rd day, you automatically get summoned to that boss. You can choose to go to the boss earlier if you want. But if you explore the map has different types of perks, and you can increase your health, increase your damage. You can spend gold. You can, and they're like little mini missions. There's little side quests you can do to go get more perks. And just like a lot of these roguelites, when you level up, you get to go choose a trait. You can upgrade a skill. It's just super, super fun. I think my favorite in the beginning was Beowulf, which is kind of your typical warrior, sword and shield, has this little dragon pet that follows you around. But then I discovered and unlocked the Snow Queen, who's kind of like a mage with ice. And that's who I beat the game with her. I found some certain things. It's very similar to Hades, I'd have to compare it to, but it's It's a lot of fun. I got it on sale. It right now it's $30. I think I paid 16 or 18. I think it was like 40% off. Put on your watch list. This if you
Yeah.
Is
like
it on
Hades,
Switch?
it is. That's what I've been playing it on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah,
on
if you,
Steam. It's $12.49 right now, half off.
Hambone,
I
you
might just
would. I know
grab
you
it.
did a lot on your plate, but you would love this game.
All right, I
It's
gotta check it out.
very similar to Hades.
I'm looking
And
at
like
it's
I
the creators of Curse of the Dead Gods. Did you play that?
correct, I
Yeah.
did, which was a good game. There was something about that game that
The
was just
controls felt like a little clunky
something
to
was
me.
missing. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
it wasn't great, but they capitalized, and I think they took the goods from it and imported them to this. So I haven't unlocked all the characters yet. Like I said, by beating one run, I think you unlock this like the second difficulty. There's 4 difficulties. You can kind of add like more things throughout the buffs. Kind of like what do they call it in Hades? Like the bloodstones or something, and
The boons
the boons
or
maybe.
like the cast that you get.
You could like make it more challenging.
Oh, heat.
The heat, yeah. So there's things like that you can do. They obviously stole things from Hades, which is fine. But yeah, this game has been a lot of
That's
fun
cool.
for me.
Yeah, it's on my short list. I see it's co-op as well.
So that's the thing. You can play up to 4 players online. Like if I know I don't know if we can do cross platforming. You might be able to because
Yeah, I'll have to take a look.
when I play it, it says like player 1 and it shows the Switch logo next to it. So it would be like, why would they do that if it wasn't
Yeah,
multi-platform? But
I'll have to
it,
poke into
this
that.
would be definitely something that'd be a fun time to stream and play.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Ravens Watch is what it's called, and it's a lot of fun. It definitely has that gothic type feel, like a folklore. But yeah, it's very neat. The cool thing with the Little Red Riding Hood character, I think it's just I don't know if it's called werewolf or something, but since there's a cycle of 3 days in each chapter before you take to the final boss, it's like a day-night cycle. And when it's night cycle, you turn into a wolf. And then when it's day, you turn into like Little Red Riding
That's
Hood.
cool.
And
That's
it's just
cool.
like, yeah. So that was really cool. I tried all the characters that I had unlocked. Some of them are just different play styles that just like Geppetto with like all these puppets. It was cool, but it just kind of just felt like I wasn't ever powerful. I wasn't really taking a lot of damage, but I just felt like it was taking forever. So that was just one. But yeah, it's
it's awesome. It is
really fun.
cross-play, cross-platform.
Also, if you get it on Steam or wherever you want to get it, then we
Steam
have
or
to.
PlayStation, Xbox. Looks like it's everywhere. That's cool.
Nice. All right. Well, let me know. I'll be down.
Yeah, I'll hook it up.
If anyone else wants to jump on with us, up to 4 players, let us know. I'd be interested to see how it works, the co-op.
I want to jump on.
Let's do it then. Let's get in
do
this.
it. Let's do it next Monday. Ravens Watch.
Next Monday, I'm in. All right. That's all I've been playing.
Sweet.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, you guys have been very busy with your video gaming. Hambone Night Rain is coming out.
Oh
Tell
boy!
me more. When? 4
Let's
days?
go.
4 days. It's
Hey.
about to happen.
There's no way he's playing Ravens Watch with us next Monday.
He's not playing Ravens Watch. He's playing
No.
Night Rain.
If Coos gets on the Ravens Watch train, I am in on Ravens Watch, 100%.
Well,
But
how
yes,
about
Night
Ages
Rain.
of Mages, I can buy. What's it called?
I
Ravens Watch.
I can-
forgot what it's called already.
I can tell you right now, Coos, a Ravens Watch is better than Ages of Mages.
Yes.
All
I
right.
could tell Coos is a huge Geppetto guy. It's like,
Oh yeah,
huge.
Geppetto.
Love Geppetto.
Love him.
But yes, Night Rain, 4 days
Yes.
away, comes out May 30th. So Bandai and the Elden Ring channel have been dropping little hints and different trailers of the different characters that you have, right? So just as a refresher, right? So this is the roguelike 3-player co-op basically Elden Ring game, right? So trying to live for 3 days, fight, gather your loot, and the third day you fight the Night Lord. But they've been dropping 7 of 8 character trailers have just been coming out. So most recently, the executive, I want to call it the Executor, like the Pokemon. But how do I actually say this?
Executor.
Executor. I can't even read. I don't have my glasses on. The Executor, right? So
Yes.
this badass katana guy just came out. So the trailer looks so cool. He's parrying the moves. His
I
special
love a good parry.
turns him into this big ass wolf. It's pretty much
Nice.
Beowulf. So I don't know,
Wow.
man. This might just
Yeah.
be Raven's Watch. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm super excited. I dropped all the trailers here in our notes so you guys can take a look. I put
Yeah.
the mage, the recluse number 2 there for you, Drew, so that you can see
Yeah.
that.
Who's
But
you're gonna be your go-to? Who's like your first one that you're gonna try?
so I've tried Wilder and the Guardian. So the Wilder, Guardian, Duchess, and Recluse were all part of the network test, and I hadn't gotten a chance to try the Recluse
Hmm.
yet. But I did try the others, and Wilder kind of was my favorite one. He was like the most like balanced dude. Um, sword, shield, that sort of thing. But I'm really excited to try out Iron Eye, which is the archer.
Hmm.
And historically, Elden Ring and FromSoft games, archery has been very obtuse to use. Like you can zoom in, but then it kind of takes you out of the third person view into a first person view and a big sort of rectangle on the screen to do
Huh.
your archery. They've changed it here in Night Rain where it's a lot more fluid and fast. It was actually some of the stuff they showed off at PAX was this new Iron Eye character. He looks super fun to use. So I'm definitely going to jump in and check him out. But yeah, I'm pumped. If anybody's out there that's in on Night Rain, you want to pair up, this is for sure going to be a good game to play solo, but an amazing game to party up with a couple buddies and kind of run
So
some.
jealous. I'm mad that you posted these. 'Cause now I'm watching them and I want to
Yeah,
play. And
Caboose might have an extra PlayStation for you to buy off him if you really need one. But
Yeah, for sure.
that's all I
Yeah.
need.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm excited, right? So it's a few days away. I'm kind of torn. I've got a buddy's setting up a poker game on Friday night, and I already told him I'd
Mm.
come, not thinking that it was going to be the release of Night Rain. But I don't
Oh,
see these guys too often, so I'm gonna go play cards and
Yeah. You
probably
can
stay up
play
late.
night.
And,
You can play Night Rain always. How often do you
exactly,
get together
Yeah.
for an
100%,
IRL poker game?
exactly. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm excited. Sorry, I keep beating the drum on Night Rain, but yeah, I'm super pumped for this. It's probably my most anticipated game of the year.
Let me know when they post
So
the Summoner trailer. I'm always fascinated with the Summoner stuff because it depends. Everyone does them a little differently.
yeah, this one. So in Elden Ring, what you can do is they have like this thing called Spirit Ashes, which basically you can collect different Spirit Ashes throughout the world, and they basically are a copy of different enemies that you're
Oh,
fighting.
okay.
So that you can say, okay, well, come on, like crowd of wolves and attack, along with me. Or my
Hmm.
favorite one from the game, one of the first ones you get is just a bunch of jellyfish. They float around in the air and they squirt like poison at the enemies, but they're good because they're off the ground. So all the attacks that are at ground level, they can dodge, so the thing stays alive for a while.
Oh, nice.
But so I'm really interested to see how they're going
Yeah.
to integrate that in on the Night Rain formula. So yeah, I haven't seen that trailer yet, but I think all the other ones are out. So yeah, enjoy that. But yeah, so that's
Sweet.
super hype watch on my
Good
end.
stuff.
All right.
Got going on.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for Night Rain, which will consume Hambone for at least another 2 weeks until he platinums it and moves on to the next best thing. Drew, they keep making Legos.
They do.
They don't
They
stop.
do.
They
Never.
keep making them.
People
Now they're
buy them.
making a Lego blue shell.
So they have a Lego blue shell, and this is kind of a hidden thing. Not everyone knows about this one. So this is unique. You can't buy the Lego blue shell. I believe for a short time, if you pre-ordered or bought the Lego Mario Kart, that new one, it maybe came with it. I just happened to see the other day. I may or may not be on the Lego newsletter email list, and I got an email saying you can now get the Lego blue shell.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, how do I get it? And it's like, you can cash, it's kind of like gold coins. You can cash in your Lego points and you can get the blue shell. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's probably like one of those, like the size of like a ping pong ball. Like, you probably get it like when you like a free Lego.
Right.
So I looked at this thing and I
Mhm.
was like, I recently bought that very large Rivendell Lord of the Rings Lego, so I had a lot of points. So I was
Of
like,
course.
man, I have enough points to cash in and get this blue shell. So I was like, all right, go to the Lego website, cash in the points, and then it's like, we emailed you your coupon code. It's like, coupon code? I thought I was just getting the damn blue shell. What does this mean? So I go to my email, get my coupon code, and it's like, you have 60 days to use this coupon code. Apply it in
grief,
checkout of any order. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I have to buy something? I just want to get my blue shell light. I'll pay for shipping. I just want the Lego.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, I know, I don't think it works that way. You have to like add it to an order. So I haven't done it yet. Now I have to go buy a Lego, and I'm hoping it's not like you have to spend a certain amount because I'll just buy a cheap Lego. But this if you've not seen this Lego, it's pretty sick. It's probably bigger than a softball. It's pretty big, and it's probably maybe not as big as Ochi, but maybe a little smaller than him. And it's like almost 300 pieces, and you can't really get it any other way. So it's selling for like $70.
Yeah, I saw it on eBay. It's $70.
Yeah, but
Wild.
it's something out there. If you're a Lego guy and you have Lego points, you should just go on to your Lego shop and see if you can cash in your points if you have enough to get one of these things, because they're super cool. And I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna build it, and I'm gonna put it on my little shelf with all my other stuff.
So
So
you haven't ordered it yet, but you have the
No.
coupon code to get it if you buy. That's weird. That's so weird how they're doing all
I was thrown off
Very
by that.
strange.
Yeah.
Have they
You know
ever
what
done
a-
anything like that before?
Well, it's like the reward program. I never really cashed in a lot of the rewards. I think what happened was I think you can cash in Lego points for like kind of like gold coins towards your order. So sometimes if I buy something online, it's like, oh, do you want to use 1,000 points and save $10? Yeah, do it. So I never really had points. The last time I bought the Lord of the Rings one, I bought it in the store. So he just like applied it to my account, and I must have got 5,000 points or something, and whatever it was. Um, and then I saw the email, so I was just like, sweet. So I don't know if they do this often, but when I see a blue shell, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. How much is that? Or but yeah, well, I didn't order it yet. So I was like, what am I going to buy? So I started looking at the website. I said, I don't want to go buy a big Lego right now. I'm buying the Switch 2. But I saw that June 1st, there was a new Lego coming out, like a little, I like buying the little Lego plants, a couple of them. I put like in the bathroom, like on the windowsill or something. I have to water them. They can't die. So
Yep.
there's like a
Got a
new
few
one
of
coming
those.
out for like $25. I was like, great, comes out June 1st. I'll just buy that for $25. I'll add my blue shell to the order, and we're all happy. So that's the plan.
Nice. The Mario Kart one.
Yes.
The big Mario.
Yes.
Is that up for pre-order yet?
That might be out already. I
Is
think
that
that's
out
out.
already?
Yeah, it is out.
Huh.
Yeah, you can buy it 170.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, see, I think if you pre-ordered it, you got the blue shell, but I don't think they're doing that promotion anymore.
Oh yeah, I guess it is already out.
Yep, it's out 170. Yeah, I think some of those other new ones are out too.
Oh yeah.
It
available now.
may
All right.
be available for Nintendo employees to skip the line. It looks like I've see a couple people posted that they had it.
What, the blue shell?
Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of like bonus programs and stuff, I wanted to pick your all's brain. Nintendo announced a couple months ago that they were ending the gold points program. PlayStation I got an email from them saying that they
Yep.
are ending their rewards thing. Which, Drew, if you don't know, it's kind of the same thing as Nintendo. But if you PlayStation had a thing where they'd say you could play certain games and you could earn coins to get. And if you
That's cool.
if you got so many coins, then you could get like a $5 off gift certificate or something, or you can get digital collectibles. It's kind of your choice. But yeah, both companies saying no more benefits for the customer. Do you think they're going to try to come out with something new, or are you thinking they're just like, that's a pain in the ass, I don't want to deal with it anymore?
I don't know, because so when they had the original Club Nintendo, we got all these fun, awesome physical awards, right? Then that slowly went away. And then they started the platinum thing. And at first it was just digital rewards and wallpapers and hey, submit these to be entered into a contest. And then they slowly started introducing more physical items. In fact, when I bought the pre-ordered my GameCube controller, I had a bunch of platinum points. Thanks, Drews, for scanning all those for me. I was like, you know what? I can get something and I'll have to pay for shipping. 'Cause, sometimes it's like you get this little thing, is I don't have to pay $7 for shipping. It seems ridiculous. So I ordered myself, actually, it's right here. I ordered this little villains Christmas ornament.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Because I'll put it on my little Nintendo tree. So it actually, they shipped it right away. So at the end of the day, I got free shipping and they have to ship me this and the GameCube controller separately.
Mm-hmm.
It
Crazy.
doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah.
not to sidetrack, but to your point, I think eventually, I mean, I could be wrong. Times are changing, right? Everyone's trying to cut dimes and dollars and corners. I think they'll bring something back. I don't know what, but yeah, I think so. I don't know about PlayStation. I don't know enough about it, but
Yeah.
you're losing gold coins. They never said platinum coins were going away, did they?
No.
No, platinum's still staying. I think for now, just the gold, the money off the game.
I do think it's ridiculous. You have to spend platinum coins to upgrade your icon. I think that
Mm.
is a little
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I mean, if you're gonna do something with that, I guess that doesn't bother me quite as much. Like, I'm not somebody who's gonna go order a notepad from Nintendo and have it, shipped to me.
I did it with a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, well, maybe I do with the Christmas order, but like some of the other stuff, I don't need any stationery or whatever. But I would be somebody who's like, yeah, but I've got 200 platinum coins because of whatever. Yeah, I want the bed from Tears of the Kingdom or Echoes of Wisdom or whatever, right? So I was the bed
As your
icon
profile
for-
picture.
That was me. Yeah, I was the bed. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like that. I think it's.
I like the
unique,
physical
but-
rewards. I mean, I liked that calendar, right? The little desk calendar I had the last 2 years. Shoes had to help me get the last one, but
That's true.
those are, yeah. I think it's nice that you get a little free. You don't have to pay the $5 for shipping. I mean, it's kind of nice. You get a free little. Hey, thanks for playing our games, and thanks for buying them, and have an ornament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of bummed about the Nintendo one, right? There's so many games through the life cycle of the Switch that I bought for like $1 just because I had the gold coins.
The gold points.
Yeah,
No.
I get it, but
Yeah.
And it was just easy, right? Because you
Mhm.
cash in your you redeem it with your physical card, or you automatically get it with your
Yeah.
digital purchases, and it was just super easy.
Yeah.
On the flip side, I feel like the PlayStation 1 was just like constantly broken, didn't really
Yeah.
work well, wasn't
Yeah.
consistent. There was different ways that you could earn points, which was cool.
Mhm.
But my biggest issue with the PlayStation 1 was that they would try to promote newer games. Sometimes it would be like, yeah, purchase this game and we'd give you 100 or 200 points or whatever.
Hmm.
But I couldn't tell you how many times that I was there day one. I bought the game, but they didn't launch that promotion
Yeah.
until like a week later.
Yeah.
And then I was SOL because I had bought before the promotional period. So that was
That's
kind of
right.
always broken and stupid.
That was
but
broken. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
It
you
just
kinda-
sucks.
I think I have like 5,000 points too with the PlayStation. When you have to like hunt and work on going through to redeem those to get your $5 off and do
Yep.
that. I like how you said with the Nintendo, like you check
Yeah.
out and it's like, would you like to use gold
That
points?
is true.
We'll
It's
just
just
go ahead and
easy.
apply that. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a lot easier, but yeah, I don't know. Farewell to both. I don't, that's just
Yeah,
one
it
more thing I
sucks.
have to keep track of. Screw it, man. Get rid of it all.
Yeah, that's one thing I think Xbox does a great job at in terms of their
Not giving
rewards.
away free stuff.
I mean, they give away free stuff. I'm sitting on, it took me a while to earn up the points, but I have like 14,000 points or whatever from doing all those campaigns over the last couple of years. So I have like a free month of Game Pass that I can redeem at some point.
That's cool.
So
Woohoo! 1
Wow.
month.
we'll take it.
Yeah.
It's save me $20 or $30.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. Last thing I want to talk about was today is the 26th. We will record not next Monday. We'll probably stream Ravens Watch next Monday.
Yeah.
But then that following Thursday is the Switch 2 release day. I wanted to just kind of say, hey, what's going on with that? You guys are, I mean, Hambone, you got a pre-order in, so you're just going to sit back, let it show up to your door. You're not going to do it. You're not going to put it forth any more effort to get any accessories. You're just going to let the console come to you and say, "Yeah, this is fine. Where's Night Rain?"
Yeah.
Do you have any other plans?
Yeah, well, I think right. So I'm getting my pre-order from Walmart. So far, so good. It's still there. Hopefully, it'll show up on the 5th. We'll see. But I also have the reservation in on the D brand case and the dock cover that it has. So they haven't actually released that yet. So I'm going caseless, I guess, or gripless for the first little bit.
Oh,
But I don't want to go and
no.
yeah. So I think I'm just gonna go dock to start, and then once the grip comes, I'll go for that. But
Mhm.
the one thing I'm pumped at is that all the old Joy Cons and everything that should still work, and Pro Controller and all that stuff. So I don't need my kids' grimy hands to muck up the new Joy Cons or anything like that. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for this cool D brand case and grip. So that's sort of my plan for right now. How about you guys?
I want a review on the D brand
Yeah,
accessories.
we'll do an unboxing
Yeah.
and a review there.
Yeah,
So
I want to know
I
what
I
that's
love
like
it.
for sure.
I love it for my Steam Deck. So I've got high hopes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
Drew,
cool
what
thing
are you
about
gonna
that,
do?
yeah.
Go
Ahead,
ahead,
Drew.
go ahead, Hammer.
No, I was just gonna say the cool thing about D brand is that the case the Joy Cons are detachable and it stays on the Joy Cons when you
That
take
is
them
cool.
off. I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be super cool. I
That
just hope
is
it
cool.
works well.
Yeah, so I mean, I have all my stuff pre-ordered through Best Buy. They have the midnight release. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm working Friday. I will be Thursday, whatever. What day is it coming out? I don't even
Thursday.
know. So it comes out Wednesday
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
So I'm working Thursday and Friday. I'm not taking the day off. Um, I, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could maybe pick it up, but I'm just gonna go pick it up and then come home and sleep. So I guess I'll have to think about Thursday night's golf night though, so I won't be able to get it. I'll probably have to maybe I'll go to the midnight, see what's going on, and then go from there. So to your point with the grip, I've always been a satisfied grip guy, right? I know you were too. I
Mhm.
haven't ordered or pre-ordered or bought anything yet, and I don't have a carrying case yet. So I will need eventually a case and a grip. I just it's weird. I feel like I should be more excited, but I'm
Mm.
not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm stoked to play it. I think what's getting me is that, like, don't get me wrong, love Mario Kart. The world looks awesome, but I always look at Mario Kart as like a game I'm not just sitting down and playing for 4 hours. Maybe with family and friends, and I know there's gonna be unlockables. There's no first party like Zelda or Mario that I can just dig into. I mean, my lineup is going to be, as of right now, I'm playing Mario Kart, split fiction with the wife, and I'm probably going to play, Wind Waker, just because I haven't played that in so long, and I want to try out the GameCube controller and whatnot. So those are my plans. I've been thinking about Cyberpunk, but again, $80. I'm going to have those other
Yeah.
3 games to play. It's like I
That
think I'll
kills
just
me,
wait.
man. That
Yeah,
that really kills me because it's been out for years.
yeah,
It was on sale for $23
that's
on
crazy.
Steam last week. Granted, it was without the DLC,
Yep.
but just that I don't know.
I think I'll
Nintendo
wait.
tax, man.
It's the
Yeah.
Nintendo tax.
I think
Yeah,
I'll wait on it. If I can get it for like 40 or $50, if the
100%
time's
worth
right,
it.
I think
Yeah,
I'll do it. But I think I
but
do need to figure out what I'm going to do with either the Satisfied Grip or the one you're getting. I'm looking right now. They have the Zen Grip 2. They have like a couple new color options.
yeah, the new Satisfy
Yellow.
looks good. I like that they built it wide enough where it can just stay the grip can stay on and but then slide into the
I
base
I like that.
or the dock. So that's huge
You
because
can
that
get
was a
one
big pain in
for
the ass.
$70 with a case, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. The other one, Skull and Co. I have their grip for the
Oh yeah,
Switch as well. That one's pretty decent. But I think Satisfy is my favorite one, at least from the original Switch.
same. I got one, and then I got the OLED one as well when that came out.
But yeah, yeah, man, I hear what you're saying. Obviously, I'm getting the Switch too. Owen's really excited for Mario Kart, so
Yeah.
he's
Mhm.
super jazzed for that. Where I know we're gonna play together. I think we're gonna try to set something up community wise, kind of get together one of the nights, maybe that first
Yep.
weekend or second weekend, and kind of play some stuff together. With the three of us and whoever else is around. But what else is out there? Like my plan is to jump back into Breath of the Wild. I haven't played that since 2017. I'm gonna kind of dive back in there. But like Switch 2's here, awesome. I'm playing a Switch 1 game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Like if I'm
it's a
trying to
great
think
game.
of,
Don't get me wrong, but like I wish there was more new
I know.
stuff.
I think I'm most excited for like of what we know, probably Elden Ring.
Hell yeah.
And I don't even know if we have a date for that, do we?
I don't know.
I don't know
Is that
if we
coming
have
out June 5th? I don't think so.
No, that's not.
So awesome. I'll support your Elden Ring
Let's see, Switch.
aspirations.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How about you,
I'm a
Coos? What's your plan,
I mean,
man?
I'm a Mario Kart guy. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. That's what I took the day off when it released for Wii U, Mario Kart 8. So I love Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I'm all in on that. That's what I'm looking for. That might be the only thing I ever play on the Switch too. Drew, you saying you may be more excited or something. 8 years ago is when the Switch came out, so
I
you've
know.
grown a lot. Now there's other things to be excited for, right?
I
So
hear.
give yourself a break. You don't have to be like
Yeah.
balls to the wall excited for a new console, but you're getting it. You're gonna play it.
I'm
and,
excited. Yeah.
and you get to play these newer games, these older games that
Yeah.
are now new on the Switch. So that's gonna be great. But man, I got a pre-order in at Walmart that was not canceled. I'm gonna go midnight, man. There's
Yeah, why not?
the GameStop closest to me. There's a GameStop, a Walmart, and a Best Buy, all with like
Nice.
right in the same shopping center. So I'm gonna go there and try to get it all, man. I'm gonna try to like get multiple switches and multiple controllers. I'm just gonna like
That's
hoard everything.
Hoard it
man.
all.
Sell
Love
it all on the internet for triple the price, bitches.
Listen,
I'm
I'll
just
admit it.
playing.
When the Wii came out, Amy and I were dating, and we bought two, and I sold one. I was that guy. I was young,
Yeah.
but I sold one Wii for $500. So it's like I got
need to.
mine for free.
You don't need to. No,
Yeah.
really, I need to buy 4. Everyone in my family wants
Yeah.
one. I want the new Pro controller. It looks nice. I know the old Pro controllers work. I'm sick of those. I want the new one.
Yeah,
I want to try the camera. I want to try to see how that works. I'm gonna go all in. I don't know about a case or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I don't know if
Yeah.
I need a case yet.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think I'm more excited than I should be.
That's
but
good.
I think
Yeah,
it's just
that's
because I'm more excited for the release. I'm more excited to go out and here it'll release at 10 p.m. So I have to stay up till midnight. So
Yeah. I'll probably go to bed and set my alarm, to be honest.
yeah.
Hambo
So
will
I'm
be
gonna
playing
go out
Night
and try
Rain.
to, like,
Yeah.
Kind of
that'll
like
be the
Mingle. I
thing.
got an email from GameStop that's like, we're going to start the line at 4 p.m. And then,
But
if you didn't get a pre-order in, we'll have extras. And I'm like, do I go hang out at GameStop all day? Is
Yeah,
that,
go make a friend.
I
Yeah.
know, right? I'll be like Hambone at PAX, just making friends and
That's it,
talking to
man.
people. And yeah. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going to go.
I mean, I
I'm gonna
went to
go
the Tears of the
explore.
Kingdom midnight release.
I remember
So,
you did.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I probably will, because why not? But I won't play it until, who knows, Friday.
If it's out of your way, I wouldn't do it. But if you're not going to play it, on launch day or whatever, then I don't know. Well, I mean, that may give you time to like plug it in and let it download and set up and
That's true.
everything too.
So that's just a
Yeah.
good
Weird.
question. Are you guys
ahead.
doing that? Are you like syncing your Switch? Or are you just going to log in? And I guess I haven't been doing my homework. Is it going to
It's,
ask?
I got an email from GameStop that said, let me see if I can find it here and read it to you. I mean, ideally, yes, I'd like to switch that over. Yeah, it said this email from GameStop said, be sure to transfer the saved data from your Switch before the biggest night in gaming begins. So it's saying like you can transfer your Switch to your Switch 2 before you even get it.
How
Is
do you
that
do
is that
that?
what I'm reading correctly? You click on it and it's like there's nothing there.
They don't even know what that means.
They're just making that stuff up. But I thought that was weird. Like, how can you transfer your system data without a system?
Yeah, that's
the-
interesting.
in a way, I want to start fresh.
Yeah.
I want to put the Switch behind me. I just like. Am I
Totally.
gonna ever play Mario Kart 8 again? Probably
No.
not. Like I probably don't need that data. If I want to play it, I'll go get my OLED and I'll play it.
Right.
Like if I'm playing Breath of the Wild, are you just gonna start a new save data
That's
anyway?
what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start a brand new save and just go for it. I
But
think
I
I'm
guess
gonna
I guess
log
my
in,
point
use my
is,
same
yeah,
Nintendo account, log into it, and then I don't need my old
see what
Animal
it
Crossing
says.
Island. I don't need all
No.
this. I'm gonna just start it fresh, right? There's nothing that I'm in the middle of right now playing on the Switch,
No.
so like I'm not. Maybe you want to carry over your Ravens Watch
Ooh, maybe.
save. That might be something, but
Mhm.
But I wonder if that's what's going to happen, right? You plug it in, it's maybe do a system update, and then it's going to say log into your Nintendo account. You're going to log
Yeah.
in, and it's going to say, "Hey, you have a Switch One. Do you want to?" And it's nearby. Do you want to transfer your data?
It's gonna absolutely do that.
Do
yeah,
I say
100%.
no? Like,
Yeah.
what do you gain? I don't need all the downloaded games that I already have. I could always go to
Yeah.
the eShop and re-download them again, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
your account's linked up, you should be able to go and do that. But I'm assuming it's going to look and feel very similar to what it would be like upgrading a
Yeah,
regular Switch, right? When we got the OLED, right? There was,
I
do you want
think
to
yeah,
carry over all your save data
but
from one to the other?
I think we're all going towards that digital age. Like, do I need to know, fill up 50% of my hard drive right off the bat the first day of shit that I
Absolutely
don't
not.
really need? I think I'm going fresh. If it asks me, I'm gonna be like, no, start fresh. Make this
Yeah,
my
get out of
primary
here,
Switch.
Switch 2,
Yeah,
Yeah.
moving on.
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah. I agree. I think I'm gonna do the same. That's what I did with the PS5 Pro. It's like, do you want to transfer this?
Yeah.
I only transfer. It was like you can transfer your user data, like your the users on the system, me and the kids and
Yeah, that's
everything.
nice.
And then it took like 45 minutes, and it's like we can transfer the whole thing. It'll take 48 hours. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
I don't want any of that.
No.
I'll just take our user profiles for 30 minutes, and then I'll just download the games that I want to play.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that
that's the
was
play.
it was way easier. So yeah, starting new, starting fresh. It's a new system. It's a new day. It's time
All right, I'm
to
excited.
start new.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Are
here we
we-
You'll
go.
light the fire. Let's go.
What's
We're
our
gonna play
podcast plans? I know we haven't talked about this, but do you want to try to do like a impromptu podcast and release, or wait until the actual podcast day for the
We can-
fans?
but sure. We'll have to think
Uh,
about that.
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah,
talked
I mean,
about
I think it would be fun just to,
Yeah.
maybe we get together, assuming we all get our hands on it.
Yeah.
On the 5th, maybe we come together that weekend and just kind of break it down. First impressions.
Yeah,
I'd be
Yeah.
down. Right?
Well,
'Cause that's
at
gonna be-
minimal, we definitely gonna have to jump on and test out the cameras and do some online.
oh yeah, for
Stuff.
sure. I definitely want to see how that plays out. So yeah, definitely want to do the online stuff. Actually, Mario Party, that's what I'll play too. I'll play some Mario Party with the cameras.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
that'll be
try
fun.
that and Mario Kart. I think I'm gonna get in. It's gonna be multiplayer
When
stuff for me, is what I'm gonna do.
Is the Jamboree stuff June 5th as well, or no? Do we have a date for
I
that?
don't know.
'Cause there's a new
That's a good
content.
question.
I don't. That would be fantastic to play online as well.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
played. We booted that up over the last 2 weeks and played. Which one was it? Super Mario Party. One of the one that you can play the teams. My kids love playing the
Mm.
teams.
really.
Well, yeah, they're still younger, so I feel like I don't hold back. They just know Dad's gonna kick our ass. So it's like if they
Yeah.
team up with me, then they fight who's on my team. But yeah, the
Yep.
team one's fun because you share the board and it's kind of a unique style.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing Jamboree over the weekend as well. Owen loves that game.
Yeah.
He likes that
That is
cold
cool.
front mini game. He's trying to beat the world record, which I
Yeah.
think you time out after like 9 minutes and 59
Wait, which
seconds.
one is it?
It's the one where there's 5 clouds and you're on
Oh,
the
Yeah,
ice
yeah.
and you have to survive. So you go to minigame bay and you can
Oh, you didn't
can
play.
do
There's no time.
and you can do endless run and you can play for like 10 minutes before it times you out.
Oh
He made
my
it to like
God.
9.5 minutes and he was so excited. I took a video of him. It was super cute.
That's funny.
But yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, it looks like the upgrade for Jamboree comes out the end of July. So we
Yep.
got a little bit of time on that.
Yeah,
Oh,
July
boo.
24th.
Give me some time to get a
Boo,
camera.
Nintendo. You just want us to play Mario Kart, suckers.
Yep. We just
will.
want some jamboree.
That's right. Oh, I was thinking too, like, how is Mario Kart going to be able to hold up? Like, with everybody getting the Switch and everybody playing Mario
the
Kart, are their
servers?
servers going to be able to hang?
That's a good question.
That's a
I'm
great
going to say
question.
no. I'm going to go ahead and go with
I'm going to
no.
say it's going to be a cluster. I'm actually excited
Oh,
for like the
that's a-
exploration and like the
Me
little
too.
like weird mini game things that you're going to find throughout the world.
Did
Um,
you see
think
the new
that's gonna be
one
cool.
today they had on the Nintendo app? It was like you hit the P block and you jump into a Shy Guy snowboarding race down a mountain, and you have to race the snowboard Shy Guys.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
that's
cool,
cool.
man.
Yeah,
I can't. That's the stuff I'm excited
yeah,
for. I
it
think
was
that's
pretty
going to be
cool.
fun. Yeah,
And they said
Yeah.
there's like hundreds of those.
yeah. That's what I want to do. I mean, yeah, I want to play with you guys and everything. That's
You're
gonna be
right. See,
fun. But like,
that gets me
that's the kind of
excited.
stuff that
That's gonna get me just exploring. But what's this P block do, or what's this little costume do, or what's this button do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel
Yeah.
like I didn't have that experience with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. Like I got it on the Wii U, played it a ton, like did a lot of single player. Yeah, I played with the wife a little bit here and there, but it was on the Switch. It was like a party game, right? I'm
Yeah,
excited
I
for
agree.
the new Mario Kart to be like something that I can actually enjoy single
And
player as well
single
as
player. You're
multiplayer.
right. You know what? You're right. That's gonna give me something to do.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
There you
I
go.
frown upside down.
And I had to pull out the old Wind Waker strategy guide I have in the basement. I had to find that. Pull out the map.
Oh, don't use the strategy guide, man.
Yeah, you listen, Wind Waker. You need that. I have the fold-out poster map that shows you. Oh yeah, you need that.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
gosh. Yeah.
fun. It makes
It's
it
gonna be
fun.
good. Yeah, you're gonna need that too because the
They don't
Wii U
have
version, right? You don't have like the integrated map
the speed
or
burst.
the speed. Yeah, so you're
Oh
gonna
man.
be old jalopy boat.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like using certain old Zelda games that like you've beaten before. I
Yeah.
like using the guides because like sometimes it's like I never did this part of the puzzle, or I didn't know there was a hidden room there. So like
Yeah.
I like experiencing the whole game.
Yeah.
You know, just like back to the Super Mario 2 thing. Sometimes I'll just like I'm gonna play the Mario 2, but use no warps because I want to play
Mm.
all the bosses and I want to see the levels, and you know, I want to see what the level designs look like. And it's the same thing here. I like looking at the strategy guide sometimes to see things that maybe I didn't see when I played the game, 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's okay because you have played it before. You kind of want it to maybe go a little bit faster. You don't want to just be exploring the ocean for hours on end when you want to move on to the next game.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. You know what? This was good. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm midnight. Screw
that
it.
was
Maybe
it.
I'll take Thursday off.
Yeah, take it off.
man.
Take
Take
out
it
the whole
off.
week.
Yeah.
Take it all off. Wait, what? What? All right.
Play your Switch 2 naked.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
That's right. Yep. Live stream.
Great.
All right,
Good
that's
stuff.
a wrap for today's episode of the 8-Bit Clubhouse podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you for hanging out with us. Darth Platypus, man, you've been here the whole time. I see you.
You
I
rock,
see you in
man.
the chat.
We see it.
The thing
Appreciate
I
you.
have up won't let me respond in the chat, but I see you. And thanks for all the chat and stuff. So you're awesome, Darth Platypus. Stand up person. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to hit that follow button and leave us a review on Apple or Spotify. Every little bit helps. For more updates, behind the scenes, sneak peeks, make sure to follow us on all the socials. Join the Discord. Links to everything can be found in the podcast description. And I'm going to be streaming. Now that I figured out how to stream on the PS5, I'm going to fill up the Twitch. Sorry, Drew. I'm just going to
Love it.
I'm going to be streaming nonstop.
Love it. Make it happen.
You'll have to search to find the podcast. But no, the podcast will have its own lane. But also my streaming is I like to play the golf and talk the trash. As we find our rhythm with the new show, man, this isn't the news. We are old, man. We've been here a long time, but still, we want to hear from you. If we're upgrading. You see the background and everything, and the mics are working now. We're not cutting out, and everything is
Yeah.
starting to flow along. So we might
100%.
be finding our way here. But if you have any feedback for us, we absolutely listen to it. We will answer questions. We'll answer emails. We don't have an email We do have an email. I don't know what it is. 8bitclubhouse@gmail.com. I think.
That's it. That's
We
the
love
one.
emails.
Yes, we
We
love
do.
the
Love 'em.
emails. We love
Do
we
we
love the
check it?
questions. We love the feedback. We love all the things. Discord's probably the easiest and quickest way to get a hold of us, though. So, but yeah. Anyway, reach out on anything. I like responding to YouTube comments. I've got some of those on my personal page that I'm going to share that are really good. So stay tuned for that. It's a little spoiler for you. But until next time, keep leveling up, and we will catch you in the clubhouse.
Peace.
See ya.